All right, Kyle. Well, any rain is a good thing for our yards. And if you're looking to add to your landscape, now is actually the right time to plant a tree. You may not know that. Well, water expert Denise Hickey and horticulturalist Patrick Dickinson are here with us. Thank you so much for being up with us this morning.
Sure.
Good morning. So why is this the best time of year to plant a tree?
Well, fall is the best time to plant a tree when the soil temperature has lowered.
Okay.
And when you see that your trees like this one have lost its foliage,
right,
you know that the soil is cool enough that it's time to plant the trees. And trees provide an enormous benefit for our environment.
Sure.
They help protect water quality and air quality. They act as natural filters to remove any pollutants that may be entering our waterways.
Interesting. And it seems counterintuitive almost to plant a tree when its leaves are off, but it is the best time of year. And what's the best way to choose the right trees for your type of soil, your type of yard?
Well, and this is where I like to say this is the common sense that people don't think they have. When people say, I don't have a green thumb.
Right.
Well, we all have it. You know what to look at when you look at a tree. You know to look, okay, there's no damage to the tree. There's no weeds in the bucket. You know, there's a nice central leader in the tree. We all know and can look at a tree and go, oh, that's a nice structure on a tree.
Right.
That's what we want you to look for. We want you to look for that quality overall so that you'll be successful when you do this.
Are there certain types of trees that do really well in North Texas?
Oh, there's tons. And we have a huge selection of, and it all depends on what the purpose of that tree is. If you're looking for a shade tree, there's some that are evergreen, like live oaks, which we're all very familiar with. Those are our evergreen trees, so they keep their leaves year-round. And then deciduous trees like cedar elms, they lose their leaves during the winter, so that helps warm your home. Versus during the summer when they have their leaves, they help shade your home. And there's a lot of great ornamentals as well. Red buds being one of my favorite, because in the spring you get all the beautiful fuchsia blooms. But then like this one, which is called rising sun red bud, we have foliage that has color also through the spring and summer. So you almost have a year-round structural beautiful tree to look at. And then you've got evergreen options like junipers like you see here, smoke trees. The options are endless.
Wow. And I want to ask you also, if you're planting a young tree right now in the fall, let's say we get a freeze in the winter, what's the best way to protect those trees so they can grow into good healthy trees during the spring?
Well, you want to be sure that when you plant them that you water them deeply and infrequently. You want to if you're watering with an irrigation system, they become dependent on regular watering. So what Water University recommends is that, with the sample down there, is that you exchange that into a drip system. You want to lay the drip system in a circular pattern and move outward towards underneath the canopy of the tree coverage. And that will help promote a deeper stability of a root system in the spring when it starts to growing out.
And when you're looking to start planting that tree, we want you to dig the hole only as deep as the root ball is tall.
Oh, really?
You want to give it a good solid foundation to sit on. You don't want it to settle. And then you want to dig the hole twice as wide, breaking up our heavy soil to give that tree a real good head start to establish itself and really show you what it can do. The key to the watering and the planting is encouraging deep root systems. A deep root system is a more drought tolerant and cold hardy plant. If it's dependent on the irrigation system, you have a shallow root system and failure is more likely.
Interesting. And deep root systems also a good idea too if, you know, a storm comes through, and that way it's less likely to fall on your house, right?
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, both of you, for being here.
Thanks for having us back.
Always good to have you. Thank you. And of course, you can find all that information online. We have a link to both of their websites on WFAA.com/links.